Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's Meow Analysis coming at you with an update video on Bitcoin BTC. Today, we need to talk about Bitcoin because the daily chart is showing something very important and honestly something people are ignoring right now. A lot of people are saying it's bullish, it's still bullish, there's still a chance, but there are some indicators that are going off that, in my opinion, is aiming more towards more downside potential than upside. BTC tried to bounce, but it's already showing signs of weakness again. So first, let's look at the chart. Bitcoin made a bounce right out of the demand zone between 83.6 and 91,000, but unfortunately, we got rejected immediately, and we got rejected at the EMA cluster. So the 20-day EMA is 89.4 right now, and we're sitting at 89.2. So we broke the 20-day, but unfortunately we broke right back down, and now we're below it. Now it is curling these indicators down. So you're no longer compressing on the EMAs, and you're getting a lot of crossings. But everything's actually pointed down right now. So this is not a bullish structure at all. So notice something even more important. BTC put in a lower high right into resistance around 91.3 to 95,000. So 91.3 was the next area of resistance, and then 95,000 was the next one that we've been talking about for weeks. We are now inside the purple demand block, which is between 83.6 and 91,000. So I don't know how long we are going to stay in this area. But technically, this would be, you would be consolidating in this area, and I know that's a really big range, but we've already came down and retested 83 twice now, and we've came back as far as 95,000. So that's extremely volatile. The only thing currently holding Bitcoin up is this area of support. If this breaks, then there is a big liquidity gap down to the next major support, which we have drawn here at 70,300. Which, if it goes down that low, I'm going to be putting in $200, $200 more dollars, or I'm going to be buying 0.002 more Bitcoin at that price. So the RSI, analyzing the RSI behavior, the RSI is trying to curl up from oversold territory, but it's still below the 50. So the momentum is still bearish, and there is no bullish divergence confirmed yet. So yes, the RSI is bouncing, but the price isn't giving any bullish confirmation yet. In my opinion, for it to give a bullish confirmation, we need to break 95,000. So what does Bitcoin need to do in order to look and get bullish again? For the trend to flip bullish again, Bitcoin must reclaim 91.3, which we've been talking about for weeks now. Once we do break out, we can't come back up and get stuck somewhere here between 91.3 and 95,000. So if you're a Bitcoin moon boy and if you're holding Bitcoin, then if you're looking at your phone, you need to break 91.3 and you need to break 95. And eventually, once you do break that, then 106 would be the key level, because you could still come back up here, get stuck and use all the EMAs as resistance, and also get stuck at this downtrend forming and do a 618 retracement, making a lower high, trapping everyone, and then basically falling off the table. Now, going up here, maybe it is a good sign. Maybe like we make a lower high, but we get a really big move on altcoins, which I'm hoping, because we never got alt season. So maybe that's in play, but that's just pure fictional and hopium. But it does make sense, because I'm sure you guys are aware, we didn't get alt season. We never got any alt season, and I never made any money this cycle. So I'm hoping that when we do go up, like, at least we got some sort of revival on altcoins, and that's if we break 91.3 and 95. Once that breaks, then there's a shot. So if the demand zone fails, which is this purple box, Bitcoin is most likely to fall quickly to the $70,335, because there's almost no support in between. It's just a clean airdrop on the chart, in my opinion. And then also you're making a lower low on the bigger time frame. So right now, to sum it up, Bitcoin is not bullish yet. It's holding support, but barely. You're kind of dead in the middle of it. So we were really keeping an eye on 83.6 and 91.3. We need to reclaim these levels, not just bounces. So like, you'll know that it's bullish. So to get an actual shift of the trend, you'll know there's no more like there's no more guessing or saying, oh, like we need to break resistance, because you guys already know when we're bullish, we're bullish. Like there is no doubt about it. Like there's just this this euphoria in the air, and we already know that it's going up. You know, we already know, like there's no, oh, but what if, like we're not playing the whole what if game. We're not playing the, oh, well, hopefully it breaks 106. We know it's bullish because it's held every single indicator, and it's basically, we just know it's bullish. Now, taking a look at the Gaussian channel on the weekly, keep in mind this is something that I always point out now. So for the most part, in the bull market, we've always like closed in it and over it and used it as support. And this is exactly what we did this time, with the exception of now. What this is showing me is, I believe this, which in my opinion, we're consolidating in this area of resistance. So it didn't just go straight down. You actually consolidated in this area from December of 2021, which coincidentally is December right now, to May of 2022. So during this time, we did get some sort of altcoin relief before that was it for altcoins. A lot of altcoins ended up making all-time highs here during this push up, but the tail end of it was the tail end of it, and some coins that never ran did move up in December 2021 to May 2022, which gives me some sort of hope, but it is kind of still a gamble in my opinion, because what if your coin just never goes up if you're holding altcoins? But anyway, so I think we are somewhere here where we are consolidating in the channel before the next move down. Now, how low is it going to go? I have no idea, but obviously once we get to 70,000, we could start taking a look at the next areas of support at that point. But right now, I do think that, a lot of people are saying that I'm calling it a little bit too soon, but I don't think so. I think that we are literally starting the bear market now. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't make money in the bear market. It doesn't mean that altcoins aren't going to go up. I mean, just look at Luna Classic, for example. Luna Classic just did a 100% move. What's another one that went up? Luna Classic. XYO. XYO just had a really nice pump. XYO just had a huge pump, right? So it doesn't, like, it had an 81% pump. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't go up, but I do think that I am throwing in the towel in terms of altcoins. So in my opinion, BTC is the only way, which is why this channel has now only become a Bitcoin channel for the most part. Now, taking a look at the Bitcoin dominance, the Bitcoin dominance is still sitting at 59%. Like we've always said, and I don't know how it's going to look, if Bitcoin dominance needs to drop below 53%. Price needs to stay the same in Ethereum dominance, and Ethereum price does need to go up, which then will trickle into altcoins and smaller caps. The problem is that if Bitcoin dominance drops with Bitcoin price, that's going to take everything down with it, okay? So if Bitcoin price goes down with dominance, Ethereum's going down, altcoin is going down, everything's going to go down, and we're not going to get any sort of alt season. But if Bitcoin even consolidates sideways, so it can consolidate sideways, or basically not do anything actually. So Bitcoin needs to consolidate sideways, Ethereum needs to go up, and then we could get some sort of rotation into altcoins. But if Bitcoin goes down with the dominance, then that's just going to take all the coins down with it anyway. So full disclosure there, in my opinion. But that's pretty much it. So if you got value out of this breakdown, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and share the video and help support the channel. And definitely subscribe for more daily BTC updates, and drop a comment with where you think Bitcoin is headed next. Thank you so much for coming by. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and I will see you in the next video.